Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Bosk here. Welcome to my first Q&A video. For the past couple weeks, a commentary video has been highly requested, and here I am delivering what you guys want to see. Fasten your seatbelt, I hope you enjoy the ride, and let's jump into the questions you guys have sent to me. Before we jump into the questions, I just want to give a big thank you for helping me hit 300 subscribers. The support you guys have shown is unreal, and my content wouldn't have been possible without you guys' support. And I just wanted to give you guys a huge thank you because, again, without the support, I can't be producing content, I can't be making videos, I wouldn't have the motivation to be doing so. Right, let's jump into the first question. The first question I received was from Taylor. The question she asked was, would you ever want to create a video game of your own? And if so, what would it be about? Well, I'm into many different games, you know, from Star Wars to FIFA to NBA 2K to GTA. I'm into many games. But to be honest, with this question, it's kind of difficult to answer. But if I was to make a game, it would depend on the age group I would be basing it around. Like if it's an 18 rated game or a rated M game, I would try and make it as fitting for the customer or for whoever it is that's playing, because at the end of the day that's just what they want to see or they want to play or whatever they're into. But again, this question was a little bit difficult because there are many things it depends on, and that's all I gotta say, you know. Second question comes from Neymar. Neymar said to me, what's more important, love or money? Love or money? Well, let's be real. Both of them are very important in life. Love is who you fall in love with and who you love, who you want to spend your life with, who you want to raise children with, you want to, move on with your life with. That's with love. And then comes money. Money is, it's what controls everything that's going on right now in the world. You get what I'm saying? Anything, money. You need to buy a house, you need money. You need to buy a car, you need money. You need to pay your bills, money. Love isn't gonna pay off like your bills or put a roof over your head or give you the entertainment systems or purposes like we wanna have and see. Because if you just go up to a person and offer them your love, like, you go up to the person that you're paying the bills to, I love you. Yeah, the person's just gonna probably look at you and say, yeah, you love me, but at the end of the day, where's the money? Where's you gotta pay your electric bill? This isn't run by love. You need to cough up. So I'm personally gonna say money, because in today's society, money is what's needed, because you literally need to live off it. You need to go buy groceries with it. You need to live off it. Right. Second question comes from Tahir. Tahir asked me, what is my favourite Star Wars film? And do not say Last Jedi. Last Jedi is definitely not my favourite Star Wars film. My favourite Star Wars film, I would have to say, is between Attack of the Clones, which is episode 2, or Revenge of the Sith. Either of those two are very good episodes. I love both of them equally, but if there was one I would have to lean forward more to, it would have to be Attack of the Clones, because, how can you hate Attack of the Clones? Attack of the Clones is just, it's a masterpiece. You can't hate Attack of the Clones, Yeah, along comes Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is just perfect. It's the perfect Star Wars movie. So yeah, it's just that's my favorite Star Wars film, because you just see Jango Fett, you see Obi-Wan going to Commando, you see Count Dooku exposing Palpatine to Obi-Wan in Geonosis. It's just the little details, but the Jedi were just too arrogant, to believe in everything. They were just too, like, Dooku just told Obi-Wan what happens in episode 2. He just said, the Dark Lord of the Sith is in charge of the Senate and that sort of stuff. And then Obi-Wan's like, impossible, Jedi would have been aware of it. But then the dark side of the Force can limit your visions, That's what Dooku said to Obi-Wan, and that's how the Jedi were very, very arrogant. That's what I love about Episode 2. Whose lightsaber is your favorite? I would say Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith, because, you know, how can you hate Anakin's lightsaber? But in terms of Sith, like a Sith lightsaber, I would say Dooku. You know, look at Dooku's lightsaber. It's like a curve, man. It's like, you can't hate Dooku's lightsaber. It's just so, it's elegant. It's you know, it's elegant. It's unique. It's, you know, just look how cool it is. Just Dooku's lightsaber. Would you rather have 10 million subs with hate or only 1 million subs without hate? Oh, we're not there yet. Well, hopefully the journey does take us there, but I would, with hate or without hate, I'll probably go with the without hate, because I'm all about positive vibes, man. I ain't here to be having beef or be surrounded by toxic people, you know. And then the last question is, am I a sneakerhead? Yes, I am a sneakerhead. I have over 5 to 6 pairs of Jordans. I have a couple of designer shoes as well. Got some basketball shoes. I've got a lot of shoes. So would I say I'm a sneakerhead? Yes, I am. But I don't like Yeezys. I'm not a fan of them. Just don't like the style, you know. Next question comes from Saba, classmate from university, and she asked me, how is university going? University's fine. You know, I'm always ahead of my work. I'm always submitting ahead. I'm always, you know, making sure I'm doing stuff correctly. So I think uni is not a problem, because I need to be ahead of my schedule, you know. Next question comes from Hashane, and she asks me, why did I start a YouTube channel? Well, I started my YouTube channel about summer 2020, early summer 2020. I was just playing Battlefront, and then all of a sudden I was just getting these high kill streaks. You know, just constantly killing people, getting high kill streaks, impressing, you know, and I started to feel good about myself, like, oh, like, look, I'm talented, I can do something with the game. How about I just, you know, put my hobby and my passion into it, and then, you know, potentially start uploading to online. You never know. If I blow up, I blow up. If I don't. It's one of those ones. Next question comes from Why Rush Me. He asks me, how long would you be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2? I'm going to be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 till the ground, man. That game is so fun. I still enjoy it till this day. You know, with Battlefront 2, you never know. You could get a very, very sweaty lobby, and then you can have the throne room on Naboo or the barracks on Commando, you know, contested for 45 minutes to an hour, and it will be fun. That's how sweaty a game can be. Or you can have like a newbie game and just dominate. But with me, I'm kind of in between. I like a little bit of both, you know. So again, I'm just gonna keep playing Battlefront 2 to the ground, man. Battlefront 2 is just amazing. Next question comes from Manth. He asked me, how long does it take to make one video? Well, when it comes to making a video, it really depends, because, well, when making a video, you need to make sure you're in the right lobby. Secondly, there can be a lot of toxic targeters on the game. There are people that will just, as soon as they see a hero, they will just want to target. Why would they want to target? I don't know. Because they're just toxic, you know. It depends. Like, sometimes you can get a video done first try, or you can get a video done in 5 tries, or sometimes you get no videos done a day because of how much, you know, targeters and sweaty people there are. So on an average, let's just say on a good day I made a video, it would take me about an hour or so, an hour and a half, it depends. But those hour and a half do really fly, and, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Next question comes from Frenchie, aka Tero, my brother, one of my good friends. He asks me, are you really a lizard though? Well, after all, my name is Bosk, so what do you think? Am I a lizard? Am I a Trandoshan? You can hear my voice. I don't sound like him, but you know, Bosk is the GOAT. I like Bosk a lot. So, am I really a lizard? Yes and no, man. Yes and no. But you know, how can you hate Bosk? Bosk is one of the best heroes of the game. You can't really hate on Bosk or hate on anyone. And then the next question comes from Deku. What's the best way to play as a hero? The best way to play as a hero, I would say, just play with caution. Don't hog the hero. It depends on your style. Firstly, it depends on your style. If you're going to sweat out the game, you want to have fun, play casually, play however you want. Because if you're playing for fun, playing casually, you can do whatever you want. It's after all, it's you earn the points to get the hero. You can do as you please. But again, if you're going to be going for a kill streak, I would say don't stand in one place. Just keep moving. Don't try not to target enemy heroes, because if they do and they come after you, they might have a group of friends with aerials, and then bang, you're done, finished, dead. But it really depends. You know, if the enemy hero targets you, and you're going to need to fight. But if they don't target you and they do their thing, just, I would say, let the hero on the opposite team do their thing, man. It's whatever now, you know. So again, it just depends on your style, Deku. Next question comes from Papa Duck. My guy, Papa Duck. Right. My question is, Anakin the Chosen One, or is Rey the Chosen One? Come on, man. That's a really easy answer. It's Anakin. Who the hell's gonna say Rey? Let's be real. My name's Rey Skywalker. She's a fake Skywalker. She's a Palpatine, man. She's not a real Skywalker. Next question. Alex the Lord. Is Alex better than you? He put in brackets, yes. But really, it depends on the game mode. But am I better than him? I think I am. Next question comes from Walter. Why do you like Battlefront so much? What made you want to play the game, and who introduced you into Star Wars? When did you play your first Star Wars game? Battlefront, again, you never know. Sweaty game, newbie game. You can keep the game contested for over an hour and a half. The game will still be going on. You know, Battlefront is just sick. You know, you can't hate on Battlefront. Battlefront is an amazing game. It's such a shame DICE and EA had to cut support, but you know, life moves on. Life comes with age. You know, stuff happens. What made you want to play the game? Just watching other YouTubers. You know, watching other YouTubers on YouTube, they just got me into wanting to play the game, because I would see the likes of, you know, Paul John, who I'm very good friends with now. I would see Paul John. Before, I used to see iCrotter a lot in lobby, but I don't really see him anymore. He doesn't really upload anymore. But when I was slowly getting into Battlefront, I would see a couple iCrotter videos. But I'm gonna be real, seeing Paul John's killstreak videos, like over 100 killstreak as Grievous, 200 as Palpatine, you know, 120 as Anakin. Like, yo, you see something like that, you get amazed. Like, wow, like, look at this guy, look how good, like, look how it is. Like, it's crazy. Who introduced you into Star Wars? My older brother. My older brother introduced me to Star Wars when I was very young. When did you play your first Star Wars game? I think my first Star Wars game I played was Obi-Wan Kenobi on the Xbox. I played it at a family's house somewhere. Can't remember when, but I was fairly young. And then that's pretty long time, man. Will you be getting Battlefront 3 if it comes out, and will we be doing anything with it? Comes from Scrambler. Would I be getting Battlefront 3? Of course I'll be getting Battlefront 3. Who's gonna say no to Battlefront 3? You know, you just look at Battlefront 2 and it's barely finished, you know. Battlefront 2, there's loads more you can add. You can have Ahsoka, you can have Ventress, you can have so many different heroes, but it's sad to see what happened with the whole support ending. The next question comes from Jesse. someone holding a gun to your head and says if you don't win the next game, you die. You're allowed to pick one person to play with in your server. Who would you pick and why? I would have to go with my homeboy Darth Vader Samuel, man. You know, that guy is just. But it will be between Darth Vader and God of Jews, because those two are really, really good friends of mine, really close with them, my brothers, man. You know, we've been playing Battlefront 2 for a very, very long time, and our chemistry together is just crazy. You know, Darth Vader and God of Jews. If I was to pick, I can't pick between them because they're both my brothers. I gotta go with both of them. So, Jesse, I'm sorry, but I have to take both, man. God of Jews and Darth Vader are my brother, man. I can't. I got you. Right. This one comes from the Crazy Scotsman. How is the Battlefront community's stability at this moment in time? Well, now that all the clans and all the majority of the YouTubers have all come together and have this one big peace thing now, where no one's fighting each other anymore, I think it's really, really good, and it's been done well, and I'm really happy with what's going on. So again, I'm happy with the stability right now, and it's pretty good, and I hope it stays that way for a very, very, very long time. The next question comes from Magic Monzi. Hey, Magic Monzi, my good friend Magic Monzi. Alright. Is Steve, aka Ollie, the best Battlefront 2 player in the game? I think Steve is the best, man. You know, Steve, he's number one. For me, he's number one. Steve is just Ollie A. He's sick, man. He's too sick at the game. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret, but you know, don't tell anyone. You know, Steve was the one that got me to start mastering Bosk and play as Bosk, you know. So yeah, Steve, you know, Steve is the GOAT. He's the best, man. Next question comes from Big Droopy Dog. Who inspired me to do YouTube? I'm gonna be honest, man. Cool John. That guy is just, again, like how I just said about him. You know, spectacular at the game. Very, very him as a person, very professional, man. Very professional. You could joke with him, you could play serious with him. He's a really cool guy, and I'm glad that since I started YouTube, starting YouTube has given me the opportunity to become friends with him, and you know, we play together. You know, we do HVV, Hero Showdown, everything. It's taught me a lot of stuff. You know, PJ's the man. Oh. Another question from Droopy was, how has scheduling videos to be released affected like your time? It hasn't really affected my time. Scheduling released videos is actually so much more better because I can upload as much videos as I want on YouTube Studio and it just drops when I want it to. And then I got a question from Rogue Cricket Boy Shinobi. How do I make toast? Well, you know what you gotta do. You take the toast out the wrapper, you put it in the toaster, you get the lure pack out, spread the lure pack on it, you do your thing, man. There you go, done. Next question comes from Chaz the Milkman, aka the guy who has Tourette's, who swears every 5 minutes. What makes me unique in general? In general, as a person, you know, I'm a really cool guy. I've always got my friends' backs. I'm always willing to listen. I'm always willing to help out. So yeah, that's me, man. Next question comes from Daddy Gree, aka Daddy Harambe. World record soon? You know, you never know, man. Just keep an eye out. Next question comes from Rohoto. What are your future goals in regard to YouTube? Again, it's one of those ones where if I blow up, I blow up. I'm not going to force anything or beg anything, you know. If it happens, it happens. If people like my content, they like my content, you know. And the next question comes from Butterface. Is life only nihils? I don't know. I got a question from, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, Joa. Who's the best hero in Battlefront 2? I'd have to go with Bosk, man. If you know how to play with Bosk, it's pretty good. I'd probably say Kylo too, and then Anakin. And then the next question comes from one of my very, very good friends, Josh. Yo, Josh, my uncle, Niger Carling, you know, Burner Boy. Right, Battlefront 2 was to completely die. What game would you move on to next? A difficult question, man. But I would have to give you a call from Niger, as Burna Boy says, my Nigerian brother. Man's got you, man. I love you, no homo, from the bottom of my heart, and for real. I don't know, I'll probably move on to GTA or the next Star Wars game. Another question from Deku. What's better, Commando Droid or ARC Trooper? Depends on your style. Again, it depends on how you play the game, depends on your style. And then I got a question from one of my very good friends who's always been with me from the start, man. Got a dude, loyal guy, love him to death, no homo. What side of heroes do you like playing more? I like playing Darkseid because I enjoy Darkseid a lot more. You know, Darkseid's pretty sick, you know. Next question comes from Still Smoking, another good friend of mine. Always helps me out, always willing to listen, new ideas, etc. What game in your life aside Battlefront have you sweated before, also known as competitive, or is this maybe your first game? I've sweated a lot of games. I've sweated FIFA back in the day, NBA 2K at one point, GTA when it was in its prime, SmackDown vs Raw, the old school one, SmackDown vs Raw, not WWE 2K, none of that. SmackDown vs Raw, the old one. I was really sweaty at that game. And then my next question comes from my brother Linus. Who's your favorite character from Star Wars? Gotta be Anakin Skywalker, man. You know, Anakin Skywalker's just, I feel sorry for him, man. What happens to him? Oh, I could save your wife, come to the dark side. Okay, I'll come to the dark side. Yeah, your wife's dead. No, you know. And then next question comes from Beerus. Why did you start the Shadow Legion? I started the Shadow Legion, which is my clan that I'm in. And I lead it, by the way. I started it because I wanted to bring a lot of Battlefront players together, and we could all enjoy Battlefront as a group, and we could become friends and help each other and support each other. Next question comes from Raiden. If you could be any animal in the world except a gorilla and monkey, what would it be and why? I would definitely have to go with an eagle or a lion. You know, can't go wrong with that. Next question comes from Thunderpin. Do you like sand? I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. Gets everywhere. No, I'm just joking. No, I don't. I'm on the beach. I don't mind it, man. My brother Gordo with this question. Okay, Gordo, let's see what you got. What made you fall in love with Star Wars? What makes Battlefront 2 fun for you? Jedi or Sith? Alright, Star Wars, you know, Jedi, you know, lightsabers, swords, you know, that sort of stuff is the best. You know, Battlefront 2 fun, again, competitiveness, noobiness, or sweaty games, you know, it's just what happens. Jedi or Sith? Jedi, man. Next question comes from a good friend of mine who's been helping me out, supporting me a lot, Paul John. His question is, why did I start YouTube, and why was I inspired to start YouTube, and how has his videos helped me start YouTube? Again, Paul John, like, you're a legend, man. You know, all these videos you would do, I would be like, this guy's amazing, you know, I'd like to play with this guy one day, be like him, like, in terms of skill-wise, kill streak, you know, and then bang, done it, man. You know, and now we're working together, like, you know, we do like competitive 20v20s and stuff. I really enjoy it, man. BJ, you're a GOAT, legend. Alright, next question comes from DP. Why do I support Arsenal? I support Arsenal because that's my team. I can never support Tottenham. What do you think of Tottenham? Shit, there you go. Said it on my video. Next question comes from Cactus. Are you a mama's boy? I know what this reference is, and you know exactly where this is from too, Cactus. I know what you mean. Next question comes from Samuel. Would you have preferred someone else to watch the Mandalorian finale? Definitely, because, you know, Mandalorian finale was crazy. And then Alpha Skywalker asks me, am I the cutest Battlefront player ever? Well, yeah, of course, man. You know, be whatever, man. Next question comes from the Death Jackal. Given the toxicity we had before, are we going to get some games together since we squashed the beef? Of course, definitely. Just give me a shout. And then next question comes from Josh. Arsenal tits. You know, can't go wrong with any of them, man. Love both. Right. So next question comes from Nuke. How many birds have you patterned? I have patterned a lot. Thunderpim asks, why do you never do commentary until now? Because I wanted to get 300 subs. Delta104 asked, if you create a Star Wars game, what would it be? I'll make it Battlefront, but Clone Wars only. Hans asked me what's your favourite Star Wars moment. I'd say Anakin becoming Darth Vader in Order 66. And that's all I got time for today, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate everything. Keep an eye out on the comments, weekly uploads.